Welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed and Octane Hour.
Hello, everybody.
We're back. We're going to have a great live. I'm sorry that this happened, right off the bat. We had some technical difficulties.
Yep.
But the title of this video is with many changes, many 2024 C8 Corvette changes coming. GM gives us clarity, and you guys will understand that shortly. But we're filling back up with people. We started flying up with a lot of people in here, and then it dropped, of course.
Kerry Glock is starting up donations for backup generators.
Something, apparently. So we've got a lot of people in here. We got General Lee, Ever Jeff, Stephen Rapp, Scott T, Lance Smith, Bruno, Kerry Glock.
Eric from Ohio.
Yeah, James Robinson, Stupid Fast Truck. Randall Swanson, Great White North Corvette.
Davey Jones, I don't know if you heard us say hi before.
Jones, Joey B.
Yeah, this is great.
Robert from Corvette World.
Great.
Just everybody's on here. Simple Cooking, Andrew.
Very good.
Scott White, Vet Life. Now, Vet Sweetness took delivery of his Z06.
Did he?
And I've got pictures of it, but I'm going to wait until he's on. I don't see him on here. John Somerville is on. Tony's on. Caleb's on. Eric O. Sweet. The Detail Lab. Larry Anthony.
Very nice. Is Trevor on?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah.
Trevor, hey, man.
Yep, he's on. So, okay. We're up and running now, full force. So, let's do this.
All right.
So, guys, as you know, the big giveaway is over. And I was thinking about saying who won.
Gonna save it.
But I think I'm going to save it. I will say this. The person who won definitely deserved to win.
When did you pull it? When did you draw it?
This week.
This week?
Yeah,
okay, and you filmed it and everything?
Yeah, I filmed it and everything. So you guys will get to see the whole thing.
It's kind of like a family sweepstakes where you knock on the door and you say hello.
A little different than that, but yeah, something
Readers,
similar
what's that?
to
Reader's Digest Clearinghouse.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will just say this: the reaction that he had was absolutely incredible. It made my whole day, and it was really great to just be able to give something away.
Well, and it's going to go to a good use. The parts are going to get used. They're not going to end up on Facebook Marketplace.
That's right. That's another great thing is, when I hit the button for the randomizer, I'm sitting there praying like, come on, let it be someone that will use the parts. Yeah. Well, somebody that'll use the parts.
That's what we really wanted. We wanted to see it go in a car.
Yeah. And it happened. So it worked out really well.
Yeah.
So very soon you guys will be able to congratulate him.
When are you releasing that?
Now that, don't ask me that.
Okay, all right.
He's backlogged.
Top secret.
I am backlogged right now. Now that the big giveaway is over, we're planning for the next one. But while we're planning for the next one, if you go on thebrinkofspeed.com, which I'll just take you guys there real quick and show you, you will see that everything is 20% off, except for the BOS Team Support Package. Everything else is 20% off. And when you go into buy these items, you'll see how many are left. So, and then everything that's not left is already sold out, and it says it on there.
Yep.
But 20% off everything. Just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So, that, and then tonight, stick around. We will be doing the drawing for show them the prop, the
front prop,
the amazing Amador.
I'm gonna miss this.
Yeah, the Amador metal designs. So we're gonna give this away tonight, and just so you know, there are 12,000 entries into that.
This is been so popular.
So I've got that pulled up and ready to go. We'll do that towards the end. So if you want to win that, you're probably in.
I know a lot of people ordered custom ones, right? That said that very same night we introduced this. It'd be great if they could send pictures of them in. Some of the subscribers could send pictures of the ones that you designed yourself.
We do have some
to
pictures of them, no doubt.
Heavy.
But what was the other thing? The other thing I want to show you guys. real quick.
Darren, you shared a picture of it on your car in your nice photo shoot that you did. It looked really nice against the
it's
white
a pretty
car.
cool little feature.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Yep.
What am I doing? I keep going to the wrong video here. Here we go. This is the video I was wanting.
So what are you showing now?
So yeah, General Lee, you did send a hood prop, and I should get that out and show people. I'm going to take everybody to this website real quick. So it's been a while since I've shown this one, but the National Sprint Cup, or I always say Sprint Cup, Sprint Car Hall of Fame is giving away this beautiful 70th anniversary coupe Z06. This thing is sweet. Plus an additional $25,000, and you get 25% more tickets because you're a Brinkofspeed watcher. That's all linked in the description below. So if you want to try and win that bad boy, it is in the description. Okay, back to business.
Very good.
The last two videos that I did, actually the last video that I did is all about my Camaro at the track. So if you guys want to see some of that footage, I could show you some tonight, but if you've already watched it, great, you're going to love it. And I have more footage coming of Jesse driving my car and footage of Lou Gelati driving my car.
In his boots.
Exactly. And you'll get to see their times versus my time. So
I just love the video that you're showing, and in the background you see his Ferrari sitting back there.
I know.
Is this an F8?
It's an F8 Tributo. Yeah,
it's just sitting there like it's his grocery getter, just like
right. Yeah,
amazing. Yep.
And then the other video is the video I did about all of the changes for 2024. So it's going to coincide with tonight. So if you want to, when you're done here, watch that. There's a lot of good information on that video.
The best part of your video of you driving on that track, I don't know if you, I obviously you didn't, but it sounded like you mic'd up your exhaust. That was the best sounding exhaust I had ever heard on a YouTube video. Just from inside the car, it had that deep, throaty sound.
It does sound amazing. That's from my...
And then you were shifting. That's from your Camaro.
I know, but that's from my DJI mic. It picked all that up.
It was so cool. I was just listening to the sound. I mean, I wanted to record that sound. It's just awesome because you're also shifting. It's not like the DCT.
Right.
Where it's just bop, 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 bop. This is the traditional sounding shifting, and you shift so smoothly. So, yeah,
so speaking of racing, Frank Corvette just commented he's going to run Fellow's Z06 class in June. Oh. So that he's got to be one of the first people.
One of the first. Amazing. Yeah, that's right.
So you'll definitely take videos and pictures and report back to us how that was.
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen anyone talk about doing the class.
Does that cost more? No, it's the same cost.
You can bring me along as your number 2 if you want.
There you go.
Just saying.
Do you have to share the same room, though?
No.
I'm joking.
I think you can get separate rooms. But yeah, you can bring me along if you want. I'll gladly pay the $1,000 to drive a Z06.
Yeah, that'd
be amazing.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but real quick before we get to the main subject, there was a GM bulletin that was released about the suspension and how on some 2023s, it was actually built incorrectly at the factory. Yes.
Really?
In fact, I have that to pull up. I've got it.
I gotta bring my car in.
You might.
Do they know the VIN numbers? Or
See,
I guess he's looking, pulling it up. Let me see this.
So unfortunately, they don't. GM has not given enough information. So John on the mid-engine Corvette forum says, thankfully, strictly a software upgrade is needed to fix it. Total number of units and whether Stingrays only or Z06s only or both is not yet known. Okay. But if you scroll down, you can see the full...
So I can just turn my car on and search for updates and it'll update it?
No. So you'll have to, according to this, you really want to take your car to GM or to Chevy.
Yeah.
And let them figure out whether your car is one of those that needs the update. And if it is, then they will update it with their module thing that they plug into the OBD port.
So it's not an over-the-air.
No, it's not over the air. So anyway, just wanted to bring that to your attention before we got to the main subject. Okay. So kind of between me having maybe some of the changes on that video incorrect, forgetting some things, and GM's clarification of things, I just wanted to discuss this tonight. Starting with number one, we went over the colors, and I told about the Riptide Blue, the Cacti, and the Seawolf Gray, but I forgot to talk about the fact that Carbon Flash is sticking around. So you will be able to order Carbon Flash on your 2024 Stingray, E-Ray, or Z06.
Now, wasn't this the special metallic white and a metallic black Carbon Flash was supposed to be for 70th anniversary only? It was a 1-year only color, and so people that bought a black Carbon Flash 70th anniversary, are they now pissed because now that color is going to be repeated in 2024? It's going to maybe make their car less desirable?
Let's ask Darren right after we get to Stephen Rapp's super chat.
Yes.
Stephen Rapp says, guys, I need info. Do they make all seasons for Z06 and XL rock guards? So, Stephen, I believe I'm 99.9% sure that if you give Joe at ACS Composite a call, the XL rock guards for C8 are going to fit your Z06. Okay? I'm 99.9% sure that's the case. As far as the all seasons, yes, the all seasons, no, I'm sorry. The non-Z07 comes with the 4S, which are not all seasons. So I don't know if they make an all season yet to fit the big 275s up front and the huge 345s in the rear. I don't know.
Well, the E-Ray will have that standard.
The E-Ray will have that standard.
But you probably won't be able to order your car with those tires on a Z06. Even in 2024.
I don't know if you could go to places like Discount and order that tire yet.
Probably not.
Because the car hasn't come out yet. Which, by the way, we have new news about the tires on the E-Ray when you get the Zerv package.
Yeah.
So, I hope that answers your question. I don't think you can order them yet, but I would check around. I don't know if you live near a Discount Tire.
Yeah, if you talk to Discount Tire,
I would ask them.
Especially if it's a good Discount Tire. Because I've talked to ours, and Discount Tire, it gets their tires directly from Michelin.
General Lee says nothing yet at Discount Tire.
Okay, so he's already checked.
Says he's checked, and they say nothing yet.
Okay, so let's get back to Darren. How does Darren feel about the color deal? Actually, it might. Well,
I feel mixed about it because I really wanted that same color, the pearl white metallic in a Z06.
Yeah.
And now my ship has sailed. It's not going to happen.
You won't be able to get that.
So,
you wanted a 70th Z06, but
either way.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be like everyone else and slap a little emblem on the door and say it's the 70th. But no. So that bums me out. But then being the owner of one, it's kind of cool because it's not a super popular color. I mean, you don't see a lot of them. So everyone that sees it, they're like, wow. When they see it in person, it really stands out, especially in the right lighting conditions. It really pops.
Yes.
So for the people like me that have them, it'll make your car that much more exclusive going forward, which will help with the value, help with.
But since they're continuing the black for the next year, the people that bought black are like, the Carbon Flash, they might be saying, hey, you know what? I guess that my car's.
However, we still know that that's the least color in the 70th.
Yes.
So they've made the fewest of the Carbon Flash. So maybe that tells you something. Maybe there won't be so many people that order Carbon Flash.
I think they bought a little extra paint when they were making those cars.
Right.
They bought a few extra barrels of that Carbon Flash, and now they need to use it up in 2024. Who knows?
So Joey B, he always comes through. He says, Mike, I am willing to donate my Ron Fellows Z06 driving experience to you if feasible.
Oh, there
wow.
You go. That is really neat.
Joey, you need to go.
Well, I want you to come. I mean, I want to experience it with one of my followers.
And you don't have to be intimidated If you haven't been on a track, you just have to go.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah,
never was on a track, and I'd love to go again.
If you didn't know this, you can bring someone with you, and it's just another $1,000 for that second person. So I'll gladly pay that $1,000 to go with you. That way we can have the experience together. So you guys just let me know.
Yeah, you don't want to pass up on the experience.
Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay, number 2, the side door panels.
What was the deal with the side door panels? I wasn't sure I understood totally.
So the side door panels on the Z06 currently, if you get the 3LZ, are really, really nice. They've done a really cool design. You'll see on the video.
Yeah, is that only on the 3LZ, that design, or is it on all Z06s?
3LZ.
You 100% sure? Actually, you know what? Supercar Ranch, if you're in here, because he has a 1LZ, and I don't remember watching this video, do you have the new door panel style or not?
So according to what type of driving you're going to be doing in that mode, can't think of his name, Speed Phenom. It's a 3LZ thing only. But that was what he told me when he showed me his door panel. You know, when he was at my house.
Right,
he was like, Mike, have you seen this?
Right.
This is new.
Yeah, because no one talked about it before the car came out.
So I'm pulling it up right here.
Yeah.
Let me get to it. And then you guys can let me know. The video that I'm going to reference tonight.
There it is.
Is, if you guys haven't seen this yet, you need to watch it. It is the video that Corvette podcast, or Corvette Today podcast, does with Taz Juchter, Harlan Charles, and Josh Holder, and it is amazing. They say something that leads me to believe, and it brings me back to the colors. They talk about the new interior color that goes really well with the cacti green. And after they talk about that color and how it, is debuted in the E-Ray, they say, however, you can get that color in the Stingray, the Z06, and the E-Ray in 2024, along with all the rest of the interior changes for 2024. That goes in all 3 of them, the Stingray, the Z06, and the E-Ray. So that leads me to believe that you will be able to get this. However, I don't know for a fact.
So Clayton just chimed in. He has the 1LZ Z06.
Okay.
He does not have it. So you're right.
So that would confirm.
So this is what I'm talking about. You guys should be seeing it now. This is on the 3LZ only. And I would think that GM would replicate this on the E-Ray, the highest trim, and the Stingray, the 3LT highest trim. So, but there's people in the comments that say, no, that's not going to happen. That's a Z06 E-Ray thing only. So I don't know for a fact. I don't know either way. The other thing is the level 2 carbon fiber. And that's right here. I'm getting to, there's of course a commercial. I'll skip it. Okay. So the level 2 carbon fiber is also another piece that sounds like, from what Taj, Harlan, and Josh said, it would be something that you could get in the Stingray. However, there were comments on that video that said, no, you can only get that in the E-Ray and Z06.
Have they said what that option was going to cost?
Well, it's $4,500, I think, on the Z06.
Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Man. Wow.
It's very expensive. So, but it's, you get carbon fiber everywhere. It's not just here. It's on the door. It's on the side of the door.
Yeah. Oh, and that's in the front, the dash.
Yep.
That's right.
It's on the front of the dash. It's a lot of different places. So, not that a lot of us would get that, but we'd like it to be available to be able to, get
if you want it. Yep.
If you want it on the Stingray. So, that was another thing I wanted to go over. Now, as far as all the safety features go, this is something I really wanted to touch on, and you guys can chime in. I'm sure you'll have your own theories and thoughts on it. But the number one thing that I took away from this interview was I was concerned immediately that it would interrupt your driving experience.
All the new features you're saying?
All the new safety features. There's like, 7 different new things that the car's going to do for you. And it seemed like, oh, crap. Hopefully I can turn this stuff off because otherwise I'm going to be not having the fun driving experience I thought I was going to have. Well, they all 3 address it, and they all said they were worried about the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And they figured out very quickly that it wasn't a big deal. It did not interrupt. In fact, they went as far, Taz Juchter said it was actually a little bit scary with the auto braking to let it just do its thing because it let them get super close to a car before it actually interrupted and broke for them. So there are some things that you can turn off and on, and you'd have to do it every time you enter the car.
Well, okay, keep going. Sorry, I was going to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. You can say whatever you want to say.
Well, they did say most of these features are key fob specific, and they can be turned off.
Sure. Yes.
With the exception of the auto start stop.
Yeah.
Which is
You'd
so
have to
annoying.
hit every single time.
Which everyone will.
Yeah.
And then track mode disables it.
Right.
And then, like you said, that braking, there's different levels of adjustment. So you can have it on the very least sensitive, which is what they kind of said. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's like you're about ready to run into a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to break,
Yep.
It's kind of what he was saying. Like, it's not going to be a situation where it does something it shouldn't do.
It made me feel a lot more comfortable about those because everybody with lack of information or saying, oh, it's going to interrupt the driving experience. But those 3 both said that was their worst nightmare too, that they didn't want it to interrupt and take over driving. And
the other thing it has which a lot of cars have now, that pedestrian assist.
Yeah, it's got the
which
pedestrian.
Which is not a bad thing because how many times have you almost backed over someone?
Oh, I all the time. No.
Yeah, and just so you guys know what I'm referencing here, sorry for leaving it on that screen for so long. It's on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, and I'll just put it on there real quick. This is the interview. You guys should all go and watch it. It is absolutely incredible. But real quick, let's get to...
Is it actually a watch or is it it's a watch? It's a podcast, though.
Yeah, but it's
audio.
No, it's a video.
It's actually a video?
It was from the NCM.
On the YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Vulcan Construction and Roofing just sent a comment. It says, Darren, when my 70th Z06-Z07 Pearl White HTC arrives in June, fly to Jacksonville and you can drive it.
I will. Drive it all the way back to Dallas. And then come back.
And you'll never see it again.
Very nice of you.
Awesome cars. He's got the Z07. He's got everything you want in that car.
Where'd Darren go? Where's Darren? He's on Route 10.
Already there.
And
he's on I-10 going this way.
Are you going to have that soon?
It says June.
It says June. That's right. Yep.
But that's okay. Great. I've already got new ideas for the 2024 colors.
Yeah.
Do something different.
We both do.
So,
but it is nice to hear them say it's
hopefully late summer or it'll have to be early fall because 2024s don't even get built till September at this point. So,
the other thing that they talked about that's really, really cool is all the differences between the E-Ray and the Z06, and they go into in-depth explanations of, will the E-Ray battery catch fire? Is the E-Ray going to push in turns because of the all-wheel drive?
I think the key is the E-Ray was not an afterthought.
Right.
It was actually probably more so in their design spec than the Z06. It was they always knew they were going to build that car.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So from day one, the way it was set up for tuning of the suspension, everything. I think the E-Ray is really going to surprise a lot of people. Yeah. I think a lot of the Z06 chatter goes away here in about 6 to 8 months.
Well, and the Z06 chatter is starting to go away on YouTube. There's less and less people, doing videos about the Z06 just because it's kind of it's like a sore subject for people.
Yeah, show me something I can't have.
The E-Ray is going to be a breath of fresh air if they're able to
produce them.
Yeah, if they're able to.
In that interview, did anybody bring up that question about production? Like, I guess you don't want to ask them anything future, right? The rule is when you're talking to those 3, you talk about what's currently available. Don't ever bring up anything in the future because they can't talk about it, right? But it would have been nice to just kind of squeeze it in.
It would have been nice to know, what their goal
what
target.
Percentage of the E-Rays do you think you'll produce?
Right, exactly.
But because everybody's guessing at this point that they're going to make a lot more E-Rays than Z06s, right?
Yeah. Which I think we know. There you go. They will.
Yeah, I mean, the target for the E-Ray, I think they're trying to get out 8,000 of them. And we know that, Z06 was, I think they've done 16 or 1,700 Z06s.
I think they're over 2 now.
Oh, they're over 2,000
now. 2,000 now.
Okay.
They've been just cranking it for the last 2 weeks.
Shows you how much I know.
Yeah, the other thing about the E-Ray, too, they talk about the battery weight and everything that went into that, that they were really, from day one, trying to make sure that weight didn't get away from them, which they pretty much succeeded by doing all the different weight reductions, including the brakes.
Yeah, that was a fascinating
pretty much
discussion.
Toe-to-toe with a Z06, maybe plus, 100 pounds, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a cool discussion,
That was really cool.
There's a lot of other stuff. I know Mike's going to do a video about it, so I won't spoil it. But the way that all-wheel drive works, it's very, very smart.
It is.
And again, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
They even talked about not being able to run the battery down, which was really cool. I really appreciated them talking about that, because that was one concern that I had was, well, it kind of seems like you might be able to run the battery down, and then you're kind of like, well, that's not cool. And that was a concern. Someone put that in the questions, like, can you run the battery down? And they said they did everything they possibly could to run it down, and they eventually were able to, but that's not a real world setting. They, of course, tried to do everything they could to make it fail, but you aren't going to do that.
Yeah. The other thing, too, when you were talking about the fires, how they were trying to do that, of course, there's a lot of information with that, but I thought it was interesting how they described it with the battery is relatively small on the car. And I kind of made a note to myself, because you hear about these stories of like the Teslas, right? They catch on fire, and you're not putting that fire out. They're burning. Doesn't matter how much water you're pouring on it.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's not what you want to put on
the way he compared
water,
it to, or talked about it, that all goes back to stored energy and the size of the battery.
Right.
And he said their calculation is it's equivalent to 7 gallons of gasoline.
Exactly.
Ounces.
7 ounces of gasoline.
Ounces or gallons?
Ounces.
They're saying how minimal it is.
Really?
It only has
I thought they said 7 gallons.
No.
I thought they did it first, but I double-checked it.
I double-checked. 7 ounces of gasoline.
I wonder if you said it wrong. That doesn't make any sense.
Because 7 gallons of gasoline is blow up a house. I mean, 7
but that's something that's manageable. It's going to, a car has
7 ounces, he says, you don't have to worry about that battery ever going on fire. And even if it did, it only has 7 ounces of potential energy of 7 ounces of gas.
It's not going to burn for an hour.
No.
So
just take your arm.
That was really great to hear. I thought it was, very, very cool that they, first of all, went on that show. I know each individual person has been on his show before, but
Separately.
for all 3 of them to go on the show, that was really cool. They all had their own inputs. It
was the dream team.
It was great.
To see
has any just regular people driven an E-Ray? Not really, have they? They didn't let anybody drive the E-Ray.
They were all driverless.
No.
They were sitting in the passenger seat.
Maybe they'll let
the
me.
videos. There you go.
And then I woke up from my dream. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is a soft close front, because I wanted to correct something. I was under the impression that the soft close hatch started with the 2016 C7 Stingray, but it did not. I was corrected very quickly by one of my followers that says, hey, I have a 2013 C6 that had soft close. So I looked it up, and he is correct. GM used it for the first time in a C6. However, they did away with it for the C7 because they said it was heavy. But they apparently decided it wasn't heavy enough to do away with it forever, because they brought it back in 2016 and put it back in the C7, and now it's been in Corvettes ever since. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I did not know that, and it was good to have someone tell me, hey.
Yeah, you can't be right 100% of the time.
You can't.
Unless you're Mark.
I've already talked about the carbon fiber. So, yeah, basically those are the things I wanted to go over. And I wanted to just find out from each and every one of you who is truly waiting on a 2024. Are these features that matter to you? I know there was a lot of comments that said, Mike, at the end of the day, it's a sports car. None of these safety features matter to me at all. I could care less if it's on there. It adds more weight, yada, yada, yada. So is this something that you guys care about, or is this something that you could care less about? And you're going to go ahead and order a 2023. Now, one thing that's really interesting, if you go to my community tab and you look at the poll that I did, 66% of almost 1,000 people that took that poll said, no, we're waiting for the 2024. So what do you guys say?
Sounds like there'll be some available allocations for 2023s if somebody wants to go to a
That's
dealer.
what it sounds like. Yeah.
Because I have heard
That's a
dealers
good point.
going down their list now where they're going down the
Yeah,
list.
that's gonna
People are
be
saying,
interesting.
nah, and then they're calling up a fourth or fifth.
The problem is if you're ready and it's up now and you say, I'm going to wait for 2024, that could cost you 6 to 8 to 10 months.
That
You
could-
might really regret it.
Again,
Yeah.
I have an example. I'm not going to name names, but this is how quickly that can get away from you. Someone I know had a chance to get a Z06 right when they came out. In October, he could have ordered his Z06. Maybe even September. It was right when they came out. He passed it up because he wanted the Z07 package, and he couldn't get it. And he was told by his dealer, don't worry, in a week or two,
Yeah, next up.
you're good to go. Well, guess what? That went away. We all know what happened there. That individual didn't take delivery of his Z06 until April, I believe. So that's how fast it can get away from you. I would say, unless you are desperate for those new features, I wouldn't wait. I would order.
I mean, unless the
Corvette Rob
maybe
says-
one of the new colors. If you're getting like a black or a white or red mist or whatever, I wouldn't wait either because, well, and the other thing we haven't talked about, which is the unknown, is how much more is the cost going to go up? You know it's going up.
Oh, it is, and they asked them.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes,
they did. What
they
they
asked
said.
them
They
the
said.
cost.
That was a future question. That was taboo.
They sidestepped that
Oh,
perfect.
yes.
He said,
Kansas.
well, we've come out with the E-Ray pricing. And he said, so we'll come out with the 2024 pricing closer to when you can order the 2024.
Right, so June, July.
So June, July, exactly. So, yeah, I'd just be interested to know what you guys say. If I could order, I mean, I'm not going to get rid of my Stingray to order something unless it was something like a Z06. But if I could order a 2023 now, I would do it because I would want the 70th anniversary. And by the way, I've said this before on the show, I would have ordered a 70th anniversary instead of the one that I ordered had I known that I could have. That week that I ordered mine, they had just come out with the brake calipers and the red stripe around the wheel were on constraint. However, it went away so fast that I could have ordered a 70th, but I didn't know it. So it would have been better if I would have informed myself before I ordered. But, I don't regret what I did.
You can't predict the future.
Yeah, you
right?
can't predict the
Well,
future.
that's right. I was trying to get mine. Look, my order was in April and didn't get till October.
Yeah.
But,
There was a
but
wait
there were
for
no
you.
constraints when you ordered initially. There were constraints that kept you from getting
Right,
it. Yeah,
right.
exactly.
But I thought I was going to have it in July. Then
Yeah, we
August,
did. We
and
really
then
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you'd have
September.
it.
And then,
Yes.
Yep.
That was a long wait.
So it was probably better that I did what I did. And again, I have no regrets. I absolutely love my Stingray. I'm so glad I got the ceramic matrix gray. But yeah, if I was ordering one right now, I would order a 70th.
John P. says, biased opinion for me, but I love having a 23 because it's an anniversary year. I also waited
Yeah.
a long time to get an allocation, so there's no way I'm passing that.
There you
wait
go.
more.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
if you're waiting for 24, it's only May, and they're not starting until what? October 1st? No, September 1st is where the last day of 23. So after that long weekend, it'll be like September
Right.
4th or something.
Yep.
You're not going to see those cars shipped till October.
No, you're not.
It's May.
Yeah.
You're talking another half a year. That's
yeah.
buy the 23 and put another order in for 24, and you trade it
That's
in
right.
6 months.
That's right.
maybe.
Yeah.
That Sweet Notes just came on.
Oh, sweet.
We've been talking about you. You wanted to show your car, but we didn't want to
Yeah.
do any dishonor and
Thank
not
you
show
for
you.
letting me know. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So we're going
Bruno
to...
says, you're doing that. Bruno says 2 dealers in New Jersey reached out to me asking if I was still interested in a 23 or first in line for 24 to trade my 22. So he can get his 23 now or wait for the 24. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Nice option.
Okay, so the first thing we're showing here, I forgot to show the hood prop, but that's the hood prop we're giving away, so make sure you stick around to the end, which we're getting close to. We're giving that away. And then, of course, as always, thank you to all the people who have super chatted so far. That goes a long ways to helping us. Whoa.
Oh, whoa, no.
Well, we just broke the
Never
front.
mind. Yeah. We're not giving it away anymore. No.
This thing is made like a boat anchor. It would fall down to the first floor and be fine.
Secondly, if you don't want to super chat, you can always Venmo. There's the Venmo. And then thirdly, here is the most... Oh, this thing is so beautiful. This is Vet Sweetness, brand new Rapid Blue Z06. He took delivery at
I hate his
the
guts.
museum.
I hate him.
Did he drive it home?
Take that off.
I don't remember. Let's show the rest of the pictures.
God, look at the wheels on that. Are they nice?
Look at how
what?
beautiful this car is.
Oh.
So he sent me these pictures and wanted me to share them with you guys. And look at that.
Show off.
He did the tension blue interior
Yes.
to match
Yep.
the beautiful
Oh, nice.
Rapid Blue. So yeah, we wanted to show that off for you, Mr. Vet Sweetness.
Oh, how did he get a car? I want to know. Who does he know? Who's he got pictures
remember he's
on?
been telling us for months
I
now that
know.
he had a Z06 coming in.
I know.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
Now, remember also at the end of the show, every one of the BOS supporters for 2023, their cars are going to be shown at the end on a really nice video at the very end of every show. And I'm going to start putting them on my normal videos. I did it on one already.
Bruno says he needs to go take a cold shower.
Vet Sweetness says, thanks guys, got on McMulcom list 3.5 years ago. There you go.
Sweet.
Well, that's great. Some people were on a list 3.5 years ago, and that didn't work out so good. So
it happens.
Glad that
it happens.
that McMulkin honored that. That's great.
Yep, Jim Release says, congratulations, brother. Welcome to the C8 Z06 family. I love it. So let's give a shirt away, and then or are we doing key tags? Oh, yeah, we're doing key tags tonight.
How many different questions do we need to have?
So we're going to give some key tags away, and then we're going to give that thing that Mark just dropped away.
Slightly used at this point.
Slightly used.
Stop.
Or slightly loved, I guess.
Yeah. So you guys know these key tags. Those are the key tags that we used for the giveaway. And I think Mark has a question for us.
Okay. So how many questions do I need?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, just one question.
So thank you, Rob. I called in a lifeline to Rob, and Rob gives me this question. So Rob thinks this is a very tough one, so I'm going to ask it.
Okay, what is it?
Okay. Well, I got to go to it now. But I remember it. What was the lowest produced engine option in 1967?
Oh, that's a good one.
The lowest produced engine option in 1967.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, Rob, for that.
All right, guys. Start answering.
What's the year again? Sorry, what'd you say?
1967. It's a very famous engine. Zippy's garage. You're not allowed to answer because you always know the answer. So no, block him. Just block him. Somebody block him. He's not allowed to answer.
No, he's fair play.
He's now working for Corvette for Chevy now.
He's fair play.
He's not all right.
He's allowed.
All right.
Yep, he's
so
allowed.
Go to your.
In fact, he's already won something from us.
He wins.
Oh yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I said he's not allowed after 2 years. Now I've got the question. Let me pull this back up here. All right. So what do we got?
We got people answering.
Okay, where does it start? The first answer is from Stupid Fast Truck, I believe.
Also, real quick before you say anything.
Okay.
If you guys want to see any of my racing footage, I do have that pulled up, so I can show you. Just let me know in the comments down below if you want to see that later after we give some stuff away.
I can see people going through their black book right now. I can see them going through their black book.
I wonder how many people have black books.
They better. If they do, they just need to just go buy one right now. That's like the most awesome book.
Yeah. Peter Carey bought me mine.
Mm-hmm. And if you go to Carlisle, you'll meet Mike Antonick, who's the guy that wrote that, and he's been writing that for many, many years.
Do we have the right answer yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So, Rob, I give you for a lot of credit. That was a good question. I thought everybody would kind of know that answer. I'm looking.
Show me the answer.
I'm looking. Is John Somerville, am I backed up, or is that, nope, there we go. What's a black book? Bruno, call for extra help after class.
What's a black book?
Everyone thinks it's the 427.
Yeah, everybody's saying 427.
That's not the engine name. What is, not the size of the engine, but what is the engine option code, like LS6, LS7, LT1? What is the engine? Some people are close. Not the engine size, River Mutt, not 396. Okay. We have the answer.
Do we?
Good.
Yes, we do. So everybody knows.
Who got it right?
Everybody knows that the most coveted car usually in a 1967 is the L88. You want the L88, right? It got 100 and some odd cars made or something. The L89 was actually a lower produced car, high horsepower, but the L89, look for it in the black book, that is the lowest produced and sometimes more valuable.
So it's Scott Jarvie. Is that correct?
Who's
right here?
First?
Scott Jarvie? No, I believe I saw one. I see Scott there. Is it Scott? Yep, Scott Jarvie will be the winner.
Yeah, Scott Jarvie, congratulations. Yep. You are the winner.
Yep.
So do me a favor, email me at bos2020c8@gmail.com your address so I can ship these out to you.
There you go.
I'm going to put it in here real quick. 2020 C8 at Gmail. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. It went. So email me and then.
Do you want to give a shout out to General Lee for the.
Yes, I do.
Is he still on here?
Yeah, he's still on here.
He just commented.
Yeah. So General Lee sent us all three something really, really neat. This is the 2023 Corvette catalog.
You got to be kidding me.
It is absolutely amazing. This has so much stuff in it.
This is a book. This is the actual.
It is. It's a book.
This is the Chevy dealer brochure.
No, this is the catalog. The brochure is like a third.
Yeah, this is like a book that they put out.
This is absolutely incredible, guys. I hope you guys can see some of the pictures that are in here. But they have pictures of old Corvettes.
Oh my God. And he sent one for each of us?
One for each of us.
There you go, Darren.
Thank you.
There's
nice.
Darren. I've already opened mine. Thank you so much, General Lee. What a great gift.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, super cool. Thank you.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
So you ready to do the drawing?
Yeah, you guys get ready. We're going to do the big drawing for the monthly giveaway.
Did you show how the side is like silver?
Go ahead.
Look at that. It's
can
like,
do that.
Look at the mirror finish on that. That is the coolest thing.
All right.
Go ahead, do your thing. While you're doing that, I'll show them.
Oh, you got to be kidding
It's
me.
silver.
Well,
Did you zero out your names?
of course. Why wouldn't I have?
Right.
You know? Luckily, I have them right here.
Man, thank you so much. Look at those pictures.
So-
It's like
Down. Oh, there it is right there.
look, it's got a fold-out poster.
Documents.
Look at that. Unbelievable. They go over each.
Sorry,
gen.
guys. Bear with me. When I reset my computer.
Gen 2. That's why I'm filling the time here. Look, Gen 1.
We've triggered Bruno, by the way.
What do you mean?
He says, I knew what a black book is. My ex-wife had all her boyfriend's numbers in it. At least he can laugh about it.
Gen 3.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Gen 4.
Okay.
Gen 5. Gen 6. Look at this.
Copy.
I think Amelia's in here somewhere, isn't she?
She is.
She makes the kid the buck.
Wait. Yeah,
Devin Booker. I don't know who all these folks are, but oh, there's Jordan Taylor. He's a goofball. Look at him posing in front of the car. God, what?
Okay, I'm finally about ready.
Nice.
Yep, I'm ready. Okay. So let's go to the desktop. All right, let's let this pop up. And you guys know this
What are we
site
doing?
well. This is the site I always use.
Is this the giveaway for
This is the giveaway.
For this?
So as you guys can see, the amount, look at the names over here. And then look over here. The amount of names is over 12,000 names. And what I did is I clicked this just to mix them all up. So there are a ton of names here, as you can see. Lots and lots of entries.
That's and it
okay?
randomly picks the
Yep,
winner.
so we're going to go here. And as you see, pick a winner at random. All right.
Here we go.
Drum roll.
Okay. Neighbor Mark one. Nice.
All right, here we go.
Very good. Thanks, guys.
Here we go. It's going. Jeff Williams. Wow.
I don't know the name.
I know the name.
Do you?
Do you?
I know exactly who that is.
All right.
Jeff Williams. He is not on here tonight. Unfortunately, I wish he was. But yes, Jeff Williams is actually a Brinkofspeed supporter.
Oh, and does he have a C8?
He has a C8.
Oh, he's going to be thrilled.
Yeah. So this is perfect.
Being a supporter is paying off.
It
Let's just
is
say that.
paying off.
Is he a BOS supporter?
He's a BOS supporter.
Support team. Wow,
Yeah, he's
very
part of the
good.
support team.
Yeah.
You guys will see, at the end. So he is the winner. So give him a huge congratulations for winning the hood prop. That is absolutely incredible. Go to here. Here we go.
So we're
Yeah.
not going to have that anymore to show off anymore.
So I'll have to send him a email
Yeah.
and say, hey, you are the winner.
Yep.
And I'll ship it out to him. Yeah. Huge congratulations to Jeff Williams.
Wow, fantastic.
All right. So we got a little bit of time left.
Mike, I know you put out that video, but that video was very popular. The video that you just put out about the 2024.
Yeah.
It's
doing well.
It's doing very well, and I think it's one of the best videos out there explaining all the differences.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know when you called me and told me that you enjoyed it, I know
Yes.
the number one thing that you said you liked about it was the fact that I took everything from all these other places and put them into one thing, so you didn't have to do all the research.
I didn't have to watch 17 different things or listen to it was like right there for you.
That's what I try and do.
Very nice. So if you haven't, share that with other people, because it's really, you want a bottom line video. How long is it? 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Zach Smith's on here late. He's asking about the tire wheel giveaway. That is over. Name was drawn. We didn't tell the winner yet. Michael released that on a video here probably shortly.
Yep. I will.
What's the ETA on the next track video with Jesse? Soon?
Soon.
Okay. Lots of videos canned in the pipe.
So I had this pulled up, but when I reset my computer, of course, this got rid of. Okay, so let's see. This is not letting me go here.
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to pull up the video. They're wanting to see track vids.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, Trevor, show the track scenes. It's just listen to it. It's amazing.
Mouse enabled. Okay. So why is it not letting me do this?
It was neat to
there we
listen to, because you were shifting a manual transmission, not the DCT. So that was kind of cool to watch.
Okay, here we go. Pulling it up now. Let me just get to the part that you guys will want to see.
General Lee's asking.
Yeah, there should be the little screw thing you should have. It should be on the bottom. That one is taped on the back because I never put it on there.
See? Trevor. says, I got motion sickness while doing the filming.
Did he
Thank
really?
you very much.
Did he tell you guys?
Yeah, but he was doing the filming.
Yeah, so he was holding the camera, probably looking through it, not looking at the road.
Okay.
Thank you, Trevor, helping me out. Appreciate it. Backing me up there.
Doesn't change my opinion.
All
but
right, here we go. It doesn't change my opinion. All right, let's make sure we can hear this.
I kicked their ass in the autocross. Just remember that, guys.
All right, let them hear this now. So this is my fastest lap.
You can't hear it, no? Audio?
No, they can, but we
can, but we can't.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that.
So they're hearing the sound of you shifting?
Oh, yeah.
Through the gears?
Everything.
The sound was so intoxicating.
It's good stuff.
It's like a soundtrack to a movie or something.
Yeah. You should hear it in the car.
Oh, I should. Now I know I should have gone that day. Told me to come down, but...
Did you have the windows down? No, you didn't have the windows down.
It was warm, so we kept them up and kept the air-conditioned seats on. Air conditioning.
Yeah, you'll be comfortable.
Yeah. This is my favorite part of the whole track right here. It's a fast section. Once you get
like an S-curve kind of thing?
No, when you get to the bottom of this, it's a double apex.
Look at him shifting so smoothly like that. Just pops it right in there.
Been driving a stick a long time, man. That's what I learned on.
Me too.
I learned how to drag race a stick shift.
Oh my God.
And I was very successful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never drag raced. Maybe my big wheels when I was younger.
It was really cool. I got to get a lot of great drone footage because there was
no wind, right?
Yeah. So.
What did Lou think of the video? Has he seen it? You should probably call him and ask him if he's seen it.
He's the type you got to call him and ask him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, C8 guy Brandon, the wife is watching and now wants a Camaro for her.
There you go. I'm telling you, I'm not lying. This car is more fun to drive than a C8 Z51 on the track. It's close, but this is more fun.
This, especially when you're shifting,
because of the manual, yeah, and the rear wheel drive with the front engine also helps a little bit. So I got a 235 on that lap, and you guys will see when you see the next two videos that was fast. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.
For the mid-50s, this car is a beast, Erico says.
It is. It is probably the most underrated track car there is under $100,000. So
I think you should all stay tuned for Rob. Rob says he's going to race my 78 in his 92. C3 for C4. Stay tuned.
That'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't be awesome.
We should get it. Well, we should get them next to each other.
Yeah. When's next Cars and Coffee? Corvettes and Coffee.
Saturday, actually.
Yeah.
This Saturday?
This Saturday. Yeah.
Weather permitting, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 60% chance of rain.
And guys, I already know I won't be there because I have a golf tournament that I'm going to. So I've got friends and family coming in out of town. They come every year for the Byron Nelson.
So you're saying I stop by and pick up the Camaro?
You can.
Yeah.
I know, he probably would. What a good guy he would. He
seriously,
actually would do that.
If it's not raining and you want to come get it, do it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I appreciate that, but yeah.
Either one of you guys can.
I would. I'll come when you're around and I'll drive it.
Yeah. So that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. This has been really fun. I'm sorry about the very beginning. Again, I think it had something to do with that power outage.
Yeah.
It just kind of screwed things up, and we totally forgot about it when we came up here.
Yeah, everything was fine.
But I'm glad we got things back on track. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. That was awesome. Congratulations to Jeff Williams again. Thank you, General Lee, for this. If you have not smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. That really helps. And if you're new on the channel right now, do me a favor and smash the red subscribe button and join the Brinkofspeed community. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your night, and we'll see you guys on the next Octane Hour.